Hello, hello, everybody. Oh, sorry. I wish this thing would stop shaking. I need to get a new one. I'm about to touch the bed. I feel that. It's bedtime. It's definitely bedtime. It's time for bed. I was like, do I really need to go live tonight? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it at least for like 30 minutes, if at all. So yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit, but not too long. Hi Beth, missed you yesterday. Oh, yeah, I went live a little earlier last night because I had planned. So I went on live an hour earlier and got off at like 8. So I see my SP twice a week. How do I start to contact him? Okay, so you see him twice a week and now you want to get contact from this person. I would tell myself SP is going to contact me. SP will contact me. SP did contact me. You can use present or future tense. It does not matter. I've manifested contact with using future tense, with saying, oh, SP will contact me. And that worked just fine for me. So you could tell yourself, oh, SP is always blowing up my phone. He's always contacting me. If you want to get contact a certain way, whether it's like in person, because you said you see him twice a week. So if you want to have this person confront you when you see each other, you can absolutely do that also. You can get contact that way. And just whatever you want, tell yourself that's what you experience. You're allowed to take breaks. You do so much for us. I know. When school starts back, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I know I'm going to be so tired when school starts back. I'm just going to be... I'm going to start trying to wake up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, starting in the morning. We'll see how that goes. I haven't woke up early in months, really. It's been a minute. Manifested a new car. I'm in love. Yay. Congratulations. I love that. Don't you just, I loved when I got my new car. I'm still in love with it 2 years later. I'm still just like head over heels for it. I'm like, and if I ever get a new car, it'll probably be the same car, just a newer version. Because I got a GMC Terrain, so if I ever get a new one, it'll probably be the same vehicle, just a newer model. Because I absolutely love it. What happens when someone you're manifesting suddenly gets involved with someone else? What happens? What do you mean? Like, what happens? What happens when someone you're manifesting? So you're manifesting an SP, and now you've got a 3P involved. So when this happens, it's because we've created this third party, this 3P. But we can change it also. So, you do not have to put your awareness on this someone else, on this third party. You don't have to acknowledge them whatsoever. You can just keep persisting in your SP, in your person, that you guys are still together, because a 3P doesn't matter. I've manifested 3Ps away. I've manifested people while they were in a relationship. It doesn't matter. Circumstances don't matter. You can still have this person. You just need to keep persisting in the new story. Change how you view yourself, how you view this person, and how you view your relationship. I keep wanting it to happen quickly. I get impatient. Oh, what'd you say? Okay, so you see him twice a week and you want him to contact me. I get that. I understand that. Especially like when you're around him twice a week. I get it. You're kind of like, I see him this many times and like, hurry up and contact me. But it doesn't have to take a long time either. But you got to think, like, it's not about getting something. It's about becoming the version of yourself that already has it. So that's why you tell yourself you already have this person. You already have this love. You already have this relationship. It's already yours. It's already done. And keep reminding yourself of that. Because when impatience is pretty much, let's see, when we get impatient, it's because we notice the lack in our 3D. We put our awareness on the lack of physically having it. But the thing is, you don't really want to do that. You don't really want to, if you do it here and there, that's okay, but you don't want to be consistently doing it. You don't want to be consistently telling yourself, I don't have it yet, it's not here. Because then you're telling your subconscious, I still don't have this, it's still not here. And then, you're going back to the old story. I am posting story. He is stalking my story every day. That doesn't matter right now. he is contacting me and I'm manifesting that. Absolutely. I would take, I always take that as a good sign, though. Absolutely. That's a good sign. Keep going. He's conforming. He's becoming the version of himself that you desire him to be. I made my own subliminal that has all my scripting and with 5 to 8 HC. I love those frequencies. I love those frequencies. How do you do that? I need to do that. I love listening to my own self-recorded affirmations, but I would like to put a frequency behind it. So that way I can listen to it as a subliminal at night. Because right now I just listen to my affirmations. But yeah, no, I think that's awesome. I love that. I love the frequencies because they really do help clear my thoughts. Girl, I needed your live so bad. Oh no, why? A coworker suggested we get dinner sometime, and SP inserted that he wants to join us. So there is movement there. Absolutely. He is so jealous right now. He is so like, nuh-uh, not without me. I love that. That's so cute. I love that. You're living my fantasy. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm the most panicked and out of control and helpless since the breakup first happened. Oh, why do you think that? What's going on? Like, where are your thoughts at these days? Hey, Rosella, how are you? I asked SP if he had any weekend plans, and he said he was going to a party. I told him to have fun. Did not want to force anything in 3D. All right, understandable. Okay. Did you say anything else? No, okay, just checking. Okay. I would take it. Oh, he's so full of shit. He's not going to no party. He's just trying to make me jealous. Anytime somebody says something and, like, I feel like people say things to try to get a reaction out of you to see if you're going to react, especially with people, SPs, love interest. They'll say certain things to see if they can get a rise out of us, a reaction out of us, to see where we're at, to see, like, oh, are we going to get jealous? Or are we just not going to give a flying crap? So... heck yeah. That's exactly what I would do. I would just be like, oh, okay, cool, have fun. You ain't getting a reaction out of me. You ain't getting a reaction. I see my SP 5 days a week and did no contact. I act nonchalant like I'm not manifesting them. Exactly. Absolutely. 100%. Because at the end of the day, I think it's so fun when we are manifesting an SP. And, like, when we're affirming, they're getting our thoughts. So we already know what they're thinking. We already know, like, if we're affirming, oh, SP can't stop thinking about me, they miss me, they want to be with me, that's exactly what they're thinking. So, like, especially if you're around them 5 days a week, and even in no contact, that's exactly what they're thinking. And they're wanting to break that no contact, and eventually they will. I affirm that I sleep in SP's arms every night, but it is hard sometimes believing it. Cuddle a pillow. Cuddle a pillow. Get you something to cuddle with. It's okay if you don't believe it. That's okay. Because our subconscious does not know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. So, when you're thinking these thoughts, you're probably also getting some kind of pictures with that of you being in SP's arms. And your subconscious doesn't know that that's just your imagination. It accepts it as real. So that's good. Keep going with it. It's okay if you don't fully believe it. Bro, I don't care if you remember me, but I did exactly what you told me. My SP added me back, but now she's leaving me unopened. I don't care what to do or think, but I'm happy she added me back. Absolutely. That's huge movement. Huge. But sometimes, well, a lot of people experience, they get their SP back, after being in no contact. But they're usually not the version that they want them to be quite yet, and that's okay. I've experienced it also. You keep going, you keep persisting, and in this time that the silence, or you could call it quiet time, but when you're not hearing anything or seeing any movement, that's when everything is really moving for you. That's when they're conforming and becoming the version that you want them to be. So just, take it as, she's becoming the version I want her to be. She's becoming the version that is loving and caring and wants to get back with me. That's exactly how I take that. He has been watching from day one. We've been in no contact. All right, that's good. He's been watching from day one. That's also awesome movement. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop, because you're getting great movement. If he's watching your stories every single day, heck yeah. Keep going with it. Hi, Potatoes. How are you? I downloaded the frequency on the internet with a link from Spotify, and then on Canva, I edited it. Oh, I have Canva. I'm not very good with Canva. I'm not very good with technology unless it's my phone. And even then, I'm not that great with it. I don't feel capable of manifesting at all. I am a complete victim to my circumstances and can't change. That's how I feel. Okay, you know, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there a lot. And usually anytime I felt like that, I would give up. You know, you don't really give up. But the thing is, the way I see it is, I think I said this last night or the night before, but when it comes to this, you got two paths. Okay, you got, both of them are hard. Okay, well, you make them seem hard anyways. We make them seem hard. So you got one path on the right. The right is this way. My right anyways. And it's the path that you want to take. You know, the one where you don't give up. The one where you keep persisting. It might seem difficult. It might seem hard. There's one hard. The other hard is the one where you give up and you keep living your shitty circumstances anyways. So it's kind of like pick your hard. You know. And it's, the one on the left, where you just keep living your shitty circumstances and you give up, that's going to remain hard. It's not going to change. It's never going to stop being hard unless you assume it is. But, you know, the path on the right, where you don't give up and you keep persisting, it's not going to be hard forever. It's not going to feel hard forever. It's going to be uncomfortable at times. You're going to have uncomfortable moments. Of course, most of us have uncomfortable moments in their journey. I feel like truly everybody has uncomfortable moments in their journey, at least once. You know, the journeys, it can be bumpy. It's not always easy. So it's pretty much pick your battle. Which hard do you want? You want the hard that is temporary and will change? Or do you want the hard where you just give up and you keep living the same life that you don't even want to be living? So that's pretty much how I took it. It was like, you know, it was easier to give in to my circumstances. It was easier to give in to the negative thoughts, but it was still hard to live that life because it's not the life I wanted to live. But, you know, when I did finally start taking the other path where the uncomfortable moments were temporary, you know, I'll just keep telling myself this is temporary. It will stop. I will fully conform. I will fully shift into the version of myself that I desire to be. I know I will. And even if you don't believe it, that's okay. You will eventually get out of the uncomfortable moments. You will get out of the hard times. And it's okay to take conscious breaks. Absolutely, 100%. But I've been in that victim mentality. I was in it for 2 years, and it took me quite a while to finally get out of it. But I finally did. And I think that doing the voice recorded affirmations helped me a lot, because when I was listening to them, it was hard for me to put my awareness on the doubts, the double thoughts, I guess that's what they're called, what people call them. But of course, I was still having the doubts in the back of my mind. But when I had the affirming playing in my ears with my headphones, it made it easier to ignore them, to say you don't matter. That's the old version of myself. And I would just keep persisting in the new story. That's what made it easier for me. I think, of course, everybody's journey is different. Some people, they do EFT tapping. Some people do breath work. Some people, you know, whatever method, whatever tricks they use to do it. I just put my headphones in and I turned the volume on loud and I drowned out the negative thoughts. The thoughts I don't want to interact with. The ones I don't want to put my awareness on. That is what helped me personally. And I know now that if I keep persisting in it, it has to happen. It's going to happen. At first I didn't, you know, I had a little bit of faith, sure, but not a whole lot. You know, I kept telling myself it's impossible to change. How am I going to change? I've been this way my whole life. How can I change now? But you can. It's never too late to change. It's possible to change. And your circumstances are not more powerful than you. They're not. We just make it seem that way. But they literally have no control over us. They don't. We're the boss. And the 3D, the circumstances, is our employee. We're the boss. It's the employee. So put your foot down and change it. Put your foot down. Put it down. You're the boss. You're the big guy. You're the one in charge. You're the one that leads. And the 3D is the one that follows. It follows. It does not lead. So stop letting it take charge. Because it's not. You're just giving it that power to be in charge. Oh, sorry. Oh, my God. I'm good. I've been affirming all day. Yay, love to hear it. That's good. I'm so glad. I just have fun and have a good weekend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tomorrow's Sunday, ain't it? It is. I'm really upset. I miss SP so much. I feel so silly. I mean, you don't have, it's no reason to feel silly. It's a normal, valid feeling that everybody goes through. Even the people that, you know, are doing really well. Like, even me in my experience, I was doing really well when I was manifesting my SP. But I still missed him. You know, obviously, I still had that part of me that would miss him because I didn't physically have him there. But it was easy at the time to just direct my thoughts back to, he's mine, I have it. And it's not that easy for everybody as it was for me, I guess. It was, I don't know why it was so easy for me at that time, but it just was. Maybe because I had a lot of faith back then, because it was my first conscious manifestation, and I didn't have all these limiting beliefs. But, you know, at that time, it was easy for me to just tell myself, no, I have him, it's mine. We're already together. But when you miss SP, you can absolutely, like, a few things I did is I would look at old photos, videos. I know that might not help with everybody. It might make you miss him even more. It might make you more sad. But, you know, I would look at old photos, old videos, old text messages, old good text messages. None of the sad shit, just the good ones that made me feel loved and comforted in that moment. But I would look at those, and I would just remind myself, we really are the perfect couple. We have the perfect relationship. But also, like, doing the whisper method helped me a lot, too. It helped me get into that state. It really did. But, like, with my eviction, I felt like shit 24/7. I was upset quite a bit. It's different from an SP, but I was kind of feeling the same. I felt like I was a victim to my circumstances, and it felt like I couldn't change it at times. I had a lot of bad days in those 2.5 months. A lot of bad days. There were more bad than good. There was a very rare amount of good days in that time span. But the thing is, I didn't let that stop me. I didn't, because that was plan A, and there was no other plan. There was no other option. I put my foot down to that. I was like, this is the only plan I have, and this is the one that I have to make work. So I would put my headphones in every day, every single day, no matter how I felt. No matter, because every morning I would wake up with a pit in my stomach. It didn't matter. But every single day, I'm like, nope. And I would put my headphones in. Even if I was scared, even if I was anxious, even if I was mad, even if I was crying, I still kept persisting. So, but if you need, I know you said you already do like EFT tapping and stuff. Is that not really doing much? Because if EFT tapping ain't doing much and breath work ain't really doing much, have you tried meditating? I'm not kidding. Meditating. Meditating can be really good also. I feel like the breath work I did mention, though, I really liked that, but it's not for everybody. Everybody likes different things. People are different. Everybody's different. Some things might work for some people. Some things might not work for those people. But you need to clear your mind. Try to clear your mind from these thoughts. When you get in these moments, my version of meditating isn't, it's pretty much laying down, getting comfortable, and I'll listen to a frequency. I really do like the frequencies. Like the one they mentioned above, the 528. There's a bunch of them, though. I don't think you really just want to find one that helps clear your thoughts. But I found in the past that is what helped clear my head. When the robotic affirmations weren't doing much, I would meditate. Because I don't like EFT tapping. It doesn't work for me. And maybe that's my assumption. Fine, whatever. But it didn't work for me. So try meditating. Joe Dispenza has some good ones on YouTube. I could try to send you one, but you don't have to fully clear your mind when you meditate either. I think it's mostly about being present in the present moment. Being aware in the present moment, in the now, in the here and now, not the past, not the future, but the right now. And you can absolutely let yourself feel what you need to feel. If you need to cry, then cry. If you want to get mad. Punch a pillow. Write a FU letter. Write a FU letter to these thoughts that you keep getting. of this isn't working. You write a FU letter to your circumstances, that they don't matter. They're meaningless. They don't belong here because they're the old story. Write whatever you need to write down. That helps a lot of people too. Or just yell it out loud. Yell it. Yell at your circumstances, at your 3D, and tell it it's a piece of shit. And that's exactly what it is. It's old, it's useless, it's leftovers, nobody wants it here. Get your frustration out that way. And I just imagine he's going to miss me at his lame party if he goes. Absolutely. 100%. He's not even going to have any fun because he's just thinking about you. I found members on your disc who want appearance changes as well. Absolutely. I think a lot of people really do want appearance changes. Oh, thank you, Millie. It's good when you can find a manifestation buddy, though. I feel like it can make it easier and more fun. Sometimes I manifest little things in the moment that don't happen, but I think it's because something better has to happen. Absolutely. I mean, if you have that assumption, then yeah. The little things. But even if you don't receive the little things, yeah, you can absolutely take it as that just means I'm going to get something better in the future. You can absolutely think that. Would you say checking your SP's relatives' social media is checking the 3D? Why are you checking your SP's relatives' social media? Why are you doing that? Why are you stalking your SP's relatives' social media? What are you doing? Like, what? Are you trying to see if they're talking about SP in any way? I guess it really depends on you if you think it is or not. Hold on, I lost my place. I keep saying over and over, okay, whatever, I'm your wife. Absolutely. And that's exactly what he's thinking. What do you advise when you feel extremely down when it comes to SP? Anytime, well, I guess it really depends, like, why are you feeling down because of SP? Is it because you don't have them yet? Is it because, like, you're putting your awareness on the 3D and being like, oh, they're not here yet, I still don't have them? I would simply remind myself, no, it's here, it's mine, I already have it. If I feel down because they're leaving me on red, then I work on my self-concept. I keep smelling his cologne all the time, like randomly help. That's okay. That could be a good thing. Anytime you smell it, be like, it smells like home. Because I'm around him all the time. Of course I'm going to smell him. Because we're together 24/7. Of course I'm going to smell him. And I asked my money that he has to give to me, and he sent me a reply. I forgot about it. Thank you. I sent you then after that. I sent him, how you doing, and gave me a call. No response, but I said, whatever, he loves talking to me, still I'm saying, and I am not caring and reacting to it. Absolutely. Because eventually he's going to conform, and he is going to contact you. He is going to answer your call. He is going to call you. He is going to blow your shit up. SP posted a dumb quote, and I cried, but I literally was so mad inside, I still affirmed in my head. Uh-oh. It must have been a hell of a quote. Uh-oh. Are you stalking his social media? Are you looking at SP's social media? It's good that you still affirm, though. Like, if you do check their shit, it's fine. It's fine. If you get triggered, it's fine. Just keep persisting. Feel what you need to feel and keep going. Yeah, I feel like giving up at this point, not getting him back isn't an option. I miss him so much, but it is. It absolutely is. It's the only option. There is no other option. Start telling yourself it's the only option to get him back as the version that I want him. I'd start identifying as that person. Even if you take it day by day or take it moment by moment, that's okay too. You can absolutely take it moment by moment. If you feel not so in the state, one moment, that's okay. It doesn't affect anything. It's not going to ruin anything. It's not going to backtrack your progress. None of that. Everything is still the same. You're just having a bad moment, and that's okay. Everybody has moments. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just remind yourself that this shit's old. It's meaningless. It's useless. The 3D has no power over you. You're the boss. You're the creator, and what you say goes. So in that moment, get mad. Get mad and command it from the universe out loud. I want my SP, and I want my SP now, and I demand you fucking give him to me now. And just say whatever you need to say out loud. I've done that a lot in the past. I'll affirm out loud with conviction. to get my frustration and anger out. Whatever I need to get out, I'll do it that way. And I'll demand that the universe give it to me. Can I manifest a person I scripted, created? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Beth, the job I persisted for finally got back to me after 2 months. Yay! I'm telling you guys. Hell yeah. If you don't see it yet, it doesn't mean it's not working. It just means it's still unfolding. So keep persisting. Congratulations. Why does an SP come back? Like, how do they get our thoughts? Thought transmission. It's just everybody is connected through consciousness. Every single person connected through consciousness. Awareness. So when we start thanking somebody, especially if it's like emotionally fueled, so if it's somebody we're close with, like an SP, a family member, a really close friend, they receive our thoughts. Like, do you know how you'll be thinking, man, I haven't heard from this person in a while, I should give them a call. And then they end up texting you or calling you shortly after. Thought transmission. So when we're thinking of them, they receive them. Thank you so much. I want to cry hearing that. I've felt so helpless the last 2 days. It's okay to feel helpless, but you're not helpless. You're not. Nobody is. But I know how it feels because I felt that. But the thing is, like, the way you feel like, you feel what you need to feel. I'm not saying the way you feel doesn't matter in that way, but I'm saying what you feel doesn't affect your manifestation in any way. If you feel helpless, okay, you can work through it if you need to. Feel what you need to feel. But at the end of the day, it's not going to affect anything. Just because you feel helpless doesn't mean you are helpless. It doesn't make you helpless. Don't assume you're helpless because you're not. You literally have all the control. And it might take you some time to realize that, and that's okay. It took me 2 years to fully realize that, you know. And so everybody's journey is different. But when you feel that way, use your emotions. Use them. No matter what the emotion is, use it. Write a letter, an FU letter. Scream out loud. Cry out loud. You know, it can fuel your manifestation. Absolutely. How do you manifest appearance changes? I just kind of affirm. You can visualize if you want to, but I just affirm. You can script, you know, whatever your method is. So, like, let's say with weight loss, if somebody is manifesting weight loss, you can visualize stepping on the scale, seeing your desired weight, fitting into the clothes you want to wear, seeing the size jeans you want to fit in, and you visualize yourself putting them on and fitting in them. You can just simply affirm, oh, I am this weight now. This is how much I weigh. I've always been naturally thick. I've always been naturally thin. I've always been curvy. I've always had clear skin. I've always had great bone structure. I've always had great teeth, like whatever. You can use perfect too. I've always had perfect skin. However you want to word it. But that's how I would do it. Simply affirm for it. You and Sammy Ingram gives me so much hope. Oh, yay. I like that. Look, I like robotic affirming. And I like to saturate my mind sometimes still. Absolutely. 100%. Because in my head, I've always said this. I have the assumption that the more I affirm, the quicker I get my shit. So if I saturate my mind, I'm going to get it super fucking quickly. Y'all don't have to robotically affirm, but that's how I like to manifest. That's how, you know, all I have to do is think thoughts all day. Sure, sign me up. Because you could do that 24/7. I feel like this is the only technique, the only method that you can really do anywhere and everywhere. While you're driving, while you're in the shower, while you're doing dishes, any idle time, while you're walking the dog. This is one thing you can do anywhere and everywhere at all times. And that's why I like it so much. Just think thoughts, or just put my headphones in and listen to my affirmations on repeat while I'm watching TV. Because even if I have the volume down on my headphones, it's still getting in there to my subconscious. And I don't mind listening to my sleep tape, my own affirmation. It doesn't bother me anymore. It was weird at first, I'm not going to lie. It was weird because I didn't like the sound of my own voice at first, but I got used to it. Yeah, and that's how I get my shit quickly. I saturate my mind, especially at night, because all you're doing is sleeping at night anyways, right? So, like, if you just have your recorded affirmations playing while you're sleeping, I feel like that's the best time to do it anyway, because your subconscious is wide open. There's no resistance. There's no fighting. There's no ego. Nothing to stop you from getting your shit. Nothing. Not like during the day when you're awake and aware. And you're affirming, oh, I'm back with my SP. And then, you know, you get your doubts and thoughts of, No, I'm never going to get him. We're never going to be back together. This shit doesn't work. You don't get any of that when you're sleeping. Nada. Your affirmations go straight to your subconscious. So if, Millie, you could try that because that could help. Absolutely. 100%. That's what I like to do. I like to do sleep tapes because, it goes straight to your subconscious like a sponge. You don't get no resistance. You don't get no ego. You don't get none of the BS. It just goes straight to your subconscious. And that's why I like it so much. Might be an assumption as well, but EFT makes me anxious. Yeah. I never really got into it. Like, I'll inhale and exhale. I'll do a little bit of light breath work here and there. And sometimes I don't really consider it like a deep meditation, but I'll do like light meditation, I guess, where I'll lay down and listen to my frequency or my theta brainwave, and I'll get relaxed. And you can tell when your body gets relaxed. I can. I can especially feel it in my head. Like when I'm listening to theta brainwaves, I can feel it in my head. It's a little weird, but I don't mind it. My SP keeps getting worse. Stop assuming that. Stop assuming that. No, they're not. No, they're not. You don't want to assume that they're getting so much worse. No. Oh my God, my SP is getting so much better. What is happening here? They're changing in my favor like crazy. They're becoming the version I want them to be. Anytime you want to say, oh my God, they're getting worse. No, oh my goodness. They're finally the version I want them to be. They're getting better and better every single day. It's crazy how much they're changing. I swear I feel so much. Oh, hold on. I lost my comment. Hold on. I swear I feel so much better here. Oh, yay. I'm glad, Rosella. Could you upload this live to YouTube? I could really use your list. Yeah, I'll upload this one. Bro, let me tell you, it takes so long to upload. If the video is over an hour, it took almost a whole day to upload the last one. I guess because I swiped out of YouTube and then I forgot about it and it hadn't fully uploaded yet. And I was like, that's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, I'll upload this one. I'll try to upload it tonight. My friend canceled on me and I hadn't expected that. Is that a self-concept issue? Do you think that people cancel on you a lot? Do you think that people tend to not prioritize you? I mean, yeah, I would take it as, you could think people don't really prioritize you very much, or that people tend to ghost you, cancel on you. I would take that as a prioritizing type thing and say, I'm always prioritized. By friends and family, by everyone. Yes, because we're in NC and I can't help but get mad and frustrated, even though I know it's a reflection, but I get so emotional the past weeks. I get that. Look, it's okay to get emotional. You can absolutely have emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. Feel what you need to feel. If you need to cry, cry, because crying can make you feel better. And in my opinion, when I cry, I'm getting all this old shit out, all this old energy, all these old emotions that no longer serve me. So absolutely, whatever emotions you have, get them out. Whatever way you need to look. I can watch a sad movie or, any sad clips on TikTok and I have waterworks. So if you need to cry, cry. But, okay, but you're in no contact and you can't help but get mad and frustrated, even though I know it's a reflection. Okay, yeah, but the emotional part, that's fine. But anytime you start to tell yourself, oh, we're in no contact. No, you're not. You're in contact. You're always in contact. He cannot stay away from you. He cannot stand not talking to you. He is always in communication with you. He prioritizes you and is constantly blowing up your phone, however you want to word it. Hi, Bex. I realized I manifested all this bad stuff in my life because I was hurt. My best friend betrayed me with the guy I liked. Don't know. I finally realized, but now my 3D is a mess. Negative manifestation. Okay, wait, hold on. But now my life is a mess. Negative manifestation in order to get back at people who hurt me instead of walking away. Wait, I think I missed I think one of your comments got filtered. But I see negative manifestations in order to get back at people who hurt me instead of walking away. You can get your SP back. Don't worry about this friend. You don't have to be friends with him anymore. But, if you want this guy, if you want the guy you like, you can have him back. You can have him. You don't have to get back at anybody if you don't want to. but I don't know if you want to or not. But me personally, I wouldn't try to get back at people. I would just get the guy I liked. It'd be like, nope. And I would probably stop being friends with the person that took him, truly. But yeah, no, if you want this person back, you can have him. You don't got to get back at anybody. But you said your 3D is a mess. But you can clean it. You can fix it. Look, what the 3D playing out right now is your old manifestations, your past manifestations, your old thoughts and assumptions playing out. So all you simply have to do is think new thoughts and create new assumptions. And that will start playing out. Even if you don't see it instantly, it's okay, because it's okay. Don't freak out. You could experience a lag, and that's okay. A lot of people do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you keep persisting in the new story until it shows up. So, you can affirm... I'm sorry. You can affirm, no, me and this guy are together. This guy wants me instead. We're together. And you don't have to be friends with this person anymore if you don't want to be. Does appearance changes take long, or is it just my dominant thought? It's probably just your assumption. No manifestation has to take long. None of them have to take long. You can get your shit in 3 days, in 2 days, in 1 day, in the same day. It does not have to take long. It's just we assume things. We assume some things might take lesser time than other things. But in our head, physical changes are very, we're very logical. So we might think this ain't even possible. And then, we go to the manifestation side and we're like, okay, I could do this, but it's probably going to take a long time just because of how impossible it seems. So we just create the assumption that some things might take longer than other things. But you can get an appearance change overnight, absolutely, if you start identifying fully as that version of yourself that has it. Do you have a specific daily routine to manifest? I wake up at night. I listen to my own recorded sleep tape, and then I wake up 10 minutes. It's probably not even a full 10 minutes, but in the morning when I wake up, I turn my sleep tape off and I'll just focus affirm, because that's still the best time to affirm after you wake up too. And then throughout the day, I might put my headphones in, and I might just robotically affirm whenever I think about it. And then at night, I do another 10-minute focused affirming. And sometimes, I don't do it every time, but sometimes when I do focus affirm, I might listen to a frequency or a theta brainwave. I do think those can help a lot, especially if you have a lot of thoughts going up in here and you want to kind of quiet them so you can affirm in peace. What do you think about appearance changes? I think it's 100% possible. I've heard a lot of success stories on appearance changes, ranging from many different parts. Many different parts, like bodily parts, bone structure, hair color, hair texture, like thickness, eye color, noses, a lot. I've read a lot about appearance changes. Everyone stop stalking your SP, said with love. I mean, if you're getting triggered, for sure. Don't, I always recommend, don't do things that you know you're going to get triggered by. Because why put yourself through that? Why put yourself through that, I haven't stalked my SP for a month, or I don't even know, I'm not on social media. I just have Snapchat, but for the camera, absolutely. I love Snapchat. SP finally spent the night last night after not seeing you for 2 weeks. Yay, Kelsey! Congratulations! Yay! Worked with SP yesterday. It's crazy because all my thought transmission to him, he reflected it back ASAP. I'm telling y'all, it does not have to take long. It don't have to take long. It can definitely be instant, 100%. But we're the ones that, if you don't experience the instant, don't freak out. It's okay. If you don't, it's fine. I've had manifestations take 2.5 months. It's okay. It's okay. It's just when, we think things are impossible, it could take a little bit more time is all. And that's okay. At the end of the day, as long as you get it, that's what matters. As I become a better version of myself, I get angry for I let fear take away things from me, knowing its worth after it's gone. Okay. So as you become a better version of yourself, you get angry for letting fear take things away from me. Okay, so now that it's gone, it's worth it. You can get it back. You can get it back. If it's you can still have it. You can still get it back. It's not gone. Nothing is set in stone. Thought transmission and affirmations are the same note. Technically, I feel like in a way, yes. Like when you're thinking of a specific person, when you're affirming for a person of, oh, SP can't stop thinking about me. I know they're going to contact me. Yeah, they receive our thoughts. So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing in a way. Absolutely. If you're, because when you're saying SP affirmations, you know who you're referring to. You're thinking of your specific person. So yeah. Can I manifest my SP to visit me at the hospital even though no contact? I just had surgery. Yeah, absolutely. No contact does not matter. It does not. You absolutely 100% can. SP came to visit me. SP is coming to visit me. SP will visit me. However you want to word it. Hey, Bella. How are you? Can you manifest a future tense by just believing firmly in it? Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yep, you can. Absolutely. Look, I've manifested using future tense. I was robotically affirming. Well, I wasn't really robotically affirming, but I was affirming with it at that time. I was using the whisper method, but it's still affirming. But yeah, absolutely. Seeing my SP tomorrow at a cafe to study. We're probably just going to talk for hours. Of course. Who needs to study when you could talk? Absolutely. I don't know. I lost my comments. So excited for a text from him. I just get in my head as to why it hasn't come, and I wonder if I need to text first. I know I'm going to text him if he doesn't. You can text first. I'm not going to tell you guys that you cannot contact your SP, because you absolutely can. Just in my experience, I didn't want to. I didn't want to reach out first. But if you want to reach out first, you can. 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't, if you don't get the reaction you want, if you don't get the reply you want, it's okay. Don't freak out. Try not to get triggered. Try not to react. It's okay. That just means maybe they're not fully the version that you want them to be. And that's when you keep persisting. So if you want to text 100%, you can. Just, if you don't get what you want from that text, it's okay. You keep persisting. Can you report someone for me? Can I report someone for you? Why? Why? You're the best always. Oh, thank you. I love your live so much. Always that I enter, I leave healed. Thanks, girl. I enjoy this time. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I'm worried I'm messing up my manifestations, but I'm affirming that nothing can mess them up. You won't mess them up. You won't. Like, I would waver a lot. I had a lot of doubts, a lot of negative thoughts, and I just tell myself it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as I keep persisting and as long as I keep affirming in the new story. Nothing can mess it up. Because I used to be so scared of my thoughts. Like, if I had a negative thought, I'd be like, oh God, I cannot think this. And it was exhausting. I don't really talk about a mental diet a lot. But I was trying to be on a strict-ass mental diet. And think of a mental diet as a physical diet where you completely cut out all unhealthy food. All of it. Don't even smell a fucking Snickers bar. Don't even look at it. Okay, that's what I was trying to do to myself with my thoughts mentally. And it was so exhausting. I'm not going to lie. Like, I do believe in a healthy mental diet, but I don't believe in, like... I think of it in a way as... if you have negative thoughts, it's okay. You don't have to push them away. You can acknowledge them, but don't give them power. They're meaningless. They're powerless. You can absolutely tell yourself only your intentional thoughts manifest. 100%. But when I stopped fearing my negative thoughts, the doubts, the wavering, shit got so much easier for me. Truly, it did. I still doubt sometimes, and that's crazy, right? But the old story still pops up. I'm not 100% perfect. Nobody is. I still have a logical mind. I'm still human. I'm not a robot. So yeah, sometimes I might get a doubt and be like, what the fuck is that doing there? But I'll be like, okay, that's cool, whatever. But you have no power here. Like, you don't mean anything. I know you're not going to manifest. Like, it's like intrusive thoughts. I still get a lot of intrusive thoughts. It's fine. They don't have no power over me. They don't mean anything. I know they're not going to manifest. So absolutely. Nothing can mess up your manifestation. I've been affirming that my SP is at his parents' house. He's thinking of me 24/7. Hell yeah, you live in his head rent-free. Rent-free. because he can't stay away from me. Absolutely. The comment filtered, I said that is it possible that I internalize other people manipulating me and then ruin my life to teach them a lesson? Like manifest bad stuff as a way to cope instead of speaking up. Okay, so hold on. So is it possible that I internalize other people manipulating me and then ruin my life to teach them a lesson? So you think you manifest bad stuff as a way to cope instead of speaking up? That's a hell of an assumption. So you think that people manipulate you and then trying to you ruin your life to teach them a lesson. Is that what you're saying? I can't tell if this is like maybe a little bit of victim mentality, maybe, and then a little bit of maybe like self-concept work, possibly. That's what it seems like to me. So are you saying you ruin your life to teach them a lesson, or that they ruin your life to teach them a lesson? All right, reword that one more time for me. I manifest in one day. That's what I'm going to start saying. You absolutely can. Everybody can. 100. You can get your shit in one day. It is possible. I've gotten many things in one day. Coffees, text messages, phone calls, seeing people. And when I was manifesting a lot of smaller stuff, yeah, I would usually see that shit same day. But, when we have this smaller stuff, it seems so much easier to manifest because, for one, we don't really care about it. We're not really worried about when we're going to see it or how we're going to see it because we don't care about it. We don't put all this pressure on ourselves to get it the same day because we don't really fucking care about it, right? That's where the big difference is. The small stuff we don't sweat, but the big stuff, we put all of our awareness on it, looking for evidence that it's working, worrying about the how, worrying about the when, and then we're putting all this resistance on ourselves because it's bigger and we're just more focused on it than the smaller stuff. So it's possible to grow a foot taller within an hour. I feel so empowered right now. Yeah. Look, sometimes I feel like my kid be doing that. I ain't even gonna lie. It's like 1 minute she's so tiny, and then the next minute she's just freaking grown half a foot. Yeah, absolutely. Is this a good affirmation? SP's name hung out with me. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. If that's what you like, then absolutely. It's really whatever you like, whatever feels best to you to say. Oh, my dad did thought transmission today with my uncle, and he said it was Jesus doing it. It was Jesus doing. I was like, okay, Dad. Absolutely. That's funny. A different guy showing up how I want SP to show up. Is this BBL? 100%. That's BBL. Absolutely. I don't want to be the one that reaches out first. She ghosted me. I'm about to get a ghost box to communicate with her. Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You don't have to reach out first, though. You don't. I have reached out first before, but it wasn't because, I was seeking any kind of external validation. I was just kind of, really curious. Hey, how you doing? Haven't talked in a month. How you been? But with the first SP I did manifest, I did not want to reach out first. I was like, no. I didn't want to chase. I wanted to attract. And that's what the video I had said. They was like, oh, don't reach out. Let them come to you. And I was like, okay, bet. So I also did have the assumption that if I had reached out first, I probably would have ruined shit. But that was just my experience. That was my assumption at the time. I don't think that anymore. That's why I say you guys can contact them. But I feel like the state you're in has a huge part of it also. Is having to contact SP for a tech issue with our app moving at all been affirming card? So you have to contact SP for a tech issue with our app? Hell yeah. I would take it as aligned action. I tried thought transmission on my bestie yesterday and she just texted me after not talking all week. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Test it out on your friends. Test it out on your close people that you don't really care about. And I promise you it works. My best friend is mad at me because she feels like I never want to spend the night with her. But it's just, I don't be comfortable sleeping on the floor. No, girl, who would? I don't want to sleep on the damn floor. But Be like, I am not a dog. And most dogs, they don't even sleep on the floor. They sleep in a bed sometimes too. So it's like, you expect me to sleep on the floor when most dogs don't even sleep on the floor. So no, I get that. I get that 100%. Does she not have a couch you can sleep on? I would just, have you express that to her? Because you can absolutely express what you're feeling, what you're thinking. 100%. You can be like, yeah, it's not that I don't want to spend time with you. It's just that it's hard for me to sleep on the floor. And I think it's hard for anybody to sleep on a floor. It's uncomfortable. And it hurts my back. See, yeah, and it hurts my back. And my sister, who never asked me to do anything with her, asked me to go out to lunch with her. And I said yes, and they are mad at me. Okay. But, okay, so have you told your friend that, yeah, it hurts my back. I don't want to do that. And then your sister, who never asked me to do anything with her, asked me to go out to lunch with her. And I said yes. Why is your sister mad at you? You said yes, and they are mad at me? Why is the sister mad at you, though? Are you just assuming everybody's mad at you? How long did it take to get your SP back? The first time I did it, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. But this was my first conscious manifestation, y'all. It was my first time about hearing about anything manifestation, law of assumption. I had no limiting beliefs, really, except for, this person said, don't contact them. Let them come to you. And that's what I did. I let them come to me. I guess I did have I had the assumption that if I reach out, I could ruin things. But, yeah, they ended up reaching out to me. Everything worked out. It was fine. Even me saying SP told me he wants to be my best friend again and he will act on that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Bex. Okay. So, you think that your friends are manipulating you and that they are ruining your life. And I think you could have some issues with self-concept. That maybe the people around you, they don't really care about you. Because if you think people are manipulating you and trying to ruin your life, then you have maybe some trust issues going on too. You might not trust easily, and that's okay. But, I think self-concept could really help all of that. I don't think you really believe that people... And you said your close friend, betrayed you and got with the guy you liked. So I think you don't really think that people care about you. Or, I think that's the big one, really. So, working on self-concept can help with that. Really and truly, it can. I do recommend self-concept for that. And stop identifying people, your friends, your loved ones around you, as trying to manipulate you and out to get you and trying to ruin your life. Because you're just assuming this. It's an assumption. That's all it is. And you can change that assumption. Everybody loves me. Everybody is kind to me. Everybody cares about me. No, nobody has to be malicious towards you. It's just an assumption you have created. Do I have to be in the mindset and act like I have my manifestation 24/7 even though I don't have to believe my affirmations? No. I don't really act like I have my shit. I don't act like it. I literally just think thoughts that align with my desire. So, that's it. I pick one. I usually just stick with one affirmation. You could do 2 to 3 or however many you want. It doesn't matter. However many you want to affirm. I just like to stick with one because it's easier for me to affirm, robotically affirm. So, in my head, it would look like me changing my thoughts, picking this one affirmation. So, SP loves me. I'll just keep it simple like that. SP loves me. And I'm just going to, say that. SP loves me. SP loves me. And especially when the old thoughts come up, the doubts. No, SP loves me. SP loves me. And that's just, I don't act a different way. I don't worry about how I feel either. And you don't have to be in the mindset 24/7 because it's not very realistic. How do I focus, affirm multiple things at once in a 10-minute session? You can record them. Because if it's multiple things, you can also write them down on a piece of paper and read them out loud or read them in your head. It doesn't matter. But you can absolutely write down a list of the things and just read them. Read them. Or you could do 2 minutes. You could do a minute per item per affirmation, or you could do 2 minutes or however long. Depends how many items, affirmations you have. But you can split them up. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however many minutes for each. Like, it's a way of getting back at them, yes, and staying a victim so they can see how they hurt me. So with everyone as you pushed out, I think is really important. And, like, you do not have to put up with it, obviously. You don't have to become friends with this girl again, and you don't have to get this guy if you don't want to no longer because they hurt you. But if you want this friendship to be healed and back together, you can have that. If you want this relationship, you can have that. But if you don't want it, that's cool too. But they simply reflected you. So you probably had the assumption that your friend is going to betray you and steal the guy you like. And even if that's not it exactly, you could have some kind of assumption going on that, you know, my friend is prettier or she's better than me. All the guys like her more, whatever. You know, there's some kind of assumption going on there that you have. What is shadow work in your opinion? Hearing a lot of different things. Would rather hear yours. I think shadow work is kind of like healing in a way. That's what I think. I tried to, I didn't really, At first, there was a time I thought I had to do shadow work and I had to heal to manifest because, you know, all these creators be saying some bullshit. But yeah, shadow work is kind of like, I feel like it's healing from all the wounds you have from childhood. You get deep into the healing process of everything that you have wounds from. So you pretty much you're trying to heal everything you've ever been hurt from in a way. And, yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that. I got too much shit to heal from. I ain't trying to do all that. Because, you know, it's funny, too, because our brain, I don't know if our brain, it protects us. And I've talked about it, like in my car accident, I don't remember the car accident because our brain, it protects us, and sometimes we don't remember traumatic accidents, traumatic moments, because our brain kind of hides it, I guess. But yeah, like, I don't remember that because apparently, I guess it was a traumatic moment, a traumatic experience. But, like, I don't remember. And, like, things that we've experienced in the past, like, especially from childhood, there might be things you don't remember, and in shadow work, you bring it up and you try to remember. It's like, I ain't trying to do all that. I think it's like a kind of like a form of therapy too. It's just, I don't think it's necessary to have to do, unless you want to. Now, if you want to, you absolutely can, 100%. But in my opinion, it's like, I don't really want to bring up the past if I'm trying to create a new version of myself, you know? Because the past, I'm trying to forget about that shit. I don't want to bring any of it up. I don't feel like I need to heal from it personally. Now, some people, they might, and that's okay. You absolutely can. But me personally, no. I want to... It can go away. I'm not that worried about it. I don't need to be bringing it up. I don't need to be reliving it. I'm good. I'll just tell myself I'm healed. Mentally and physically. I'm fully and completely healed. I have no bad memories. I have nothing to heal from. Like, show them how bad they are by the results of destroying me. No, girl, no. Look, the best thing you could do is have a glow up, okay? Work on yourself. Have a glow up. They don't matter, and they're simply reflecting you anyways. And I know it sucks to hear. A lot of people don't want to hear it. I understand it, but change yourself. Change yourself. Work on your self-concept. Because, like, I get it, but, like, you're also, I can tell you need self-concept because you're trying to hurt, you know. Well, you're trying to show them how bad they are by the results of destroying you. But you don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that, I promise. Like, I've been there. I get it at the same time, but, like... But I think, you know, we both know, like, are they really going to care? If you're assuming they're not going to care, why even do it? Just have a glow up. Work on yourself. Become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Find a better friend. Find a better man. And if you work on self-concept, you will. I have such a difficult time being consistent and persistent with my manifestation. Any tips? Well, what I did when I needed to be consistent and persistent is I recorded my own affirmations, and that helped me a lot. So I recorded it on a voice recording app, and then I would just listen to it when I could, and I would sleep with it on, and that helped me a lot to be consistent and persist in it. Oh no, I've lost my comments. Okay. Like, if I keep repeating SP hung out with me, he will act on that, right? Yes. Can you talk about manifesting when you have a fear of abandonment? So, I had a fear of abandonment. And I'm just going to talk about this real quick. But my fear of abandonment was I would push people away, like SPs away. I would push them away on purpose. Because in my head, it was easier to leave them before they could leave me and hurt me, because I had this abandonment wound. Like, if I was leaving them, I was fine. But if they tried to leave me, that abandonment wound got brought up, and it just brought out a completely different version of myself. And so, like, if I tried to leave, I was cool, I was fine, I didn't care. But when they tried to leave, that's when this wound would open up. And, I would be begging and pleading them not to leave me. I don't know what I will do without you. That's who I would become because of this abandonment wound. So, working on self-concept helped me a lot. And just telling myself I am healed. I am healed physically and mentally. I have a perfect self-concept. I know I am loved. I know I'm chosen. I am prioritized. Because I had this abandonment wound because I was abandoned by people who were supposed to love me the most, and they didn't, Like, and that you can carry that around for the rest of your life until you fix it. Absolutely. So I had to fix it. And I am loved. I am worthy. I am good enough. I am deserving and worthy of a loving, healthy relationship. And that's what helped me with that abandonment wound. And the fear of abandonment and the fear of rejection. Is it okay to not want to reach out first since the last time they've talked he felt dry? Yeah, you don't have to reach out. You don't have to reach out. You don't have to interact with that version that you don't like. I want to get in her head so bad that the cost of living goes back to 2005. Shit. Do the thought transmission. 100%. Thought transmission. I promise you it works. Manifest staying in your feminine and do not reach out. He can reach out. Absolutely. He will reach out too. What would you affirm if you were me? I spoke to her last. So in March. Okay, so about 4, maybe almost 5 months. I would affirm SP is going to contact me. SP can't stop thinking about me. SP will contact me. That's exactly what I affirmed for contact with my SP before. Yes, when I explain it to her, it doesn't go over well. My best friend is mad, and she goes, if it was P who asked you, you would, but P has a bed and lets me in his bed. P is SP, but I told her I'd tell him no too. Okay. So your friend doesn't like the fact that, you don't like sleeping on the floor. Find a better friend. No, you don't have to. You can change this version of them. Like right now, I think you're just seeing her and identifying this friend as somebody who is maybe easily agitated or is always mad at you. Maybe you think that everybody's always mad at you. But you can definitely change this version if you want to. 100%. Stop seeing her as this version that gets mad at you for something as silly as that. Because that is absolutely something silly to get upset over, because you don't want to sleep on the floor. I would totally get that. I would understand that if you didn't want to sleep on the floor. I would not get mad at that. So, stop identifying her as this version that is mad over silly stuff. Do I have to be... Oh, wait, no, I read that one. I say 4 affirmations, 1 about it happening instantly, 1 self-concept, and 2 for him. Absolutely. I like that. That's good. I'm a people pleaser, an abandonment assumption, and I'm in therapy for it. Okay, people pleaser. Okay, yeah, I understand that too. Absolutely. I feel like self-concept could help with the people pleasing and abandonment issues because that's what helped me. I used to be a huge people pleaser. I always put everybody on the pedestal except for myself. And I mean everybody. Family, friends, SP, like everybody got the attention. But I would never give it to myself. Ever. So I had to stop doing that. And working on self-concept helped that. I'm calm and not overthinking lately. Does that mean my SP is coming back? Absolutely. Yes. If you're calm and not overthinking, that's a good place to be, 100%. I say that to myself, SP loves me, and I have a recording SP saying I love you. I loop it, it gets so happy. Oh, I love that. Girl, I saw SP's best friend ended up talking about the old story 2 days ago. His own friend was agreeing with me. Of course he was. Then I've been back on my affirmations. Then, like I said earlier, had a little meltdown and affirmed through it. It's okay to have a meltdown. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little crash out. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Get what you need to feel out. It's valid. It's okay. As long as you persist, that's all that matters. As long as you keep going and returning to the new story, that's all that matters. Thank you for saying that you don't need to heal or do shadow work. A coach on another live told me, I like how you say regulating isn't necessary either, but what do you do when you do really feel bad, even though you believe and persist? Yeah, I don't think you have to heal or do shadow work, because I did not heal, I did not do shadow work, and I did not regulate, but you can regulate. Like, I guess I did maybe regulate, but in a sense of affirming. Like, I would affirm. I would, I would validate my feelings. Like, whatever I was feeling, I would be like, yeah, of course I'm going to feel this way. I'm human. This is what's going on in my circumstances, and it's really fucking scary. And it feels impossible to change. But I know that if I keep persisting in the new story, it has to change. It has to. It's the law. And I would kind of tell myself, I am safe. Because a lot of the times, our nervous system gets irregulated because it doesn't feel safe. It feels like enemy territory, pretty much. So we don't feel safe. So just telling myself that I am safe. I am safe. I am safe to get what I desire. I am safe to live the life I deserve. I am safe to have a home. Like when I was getting evicted, it is safe for me to stay here. I would just tell myself that it is safe, no matter what you're manifesting, whether it's love, money. It is safe for me to have this loving, healthy relationship. It is safe for me to have an abundance and be wealthy. Like, it is safe for me. And that, so no matter what the circumstance is, whatever you're manifesting, just tell yourself it's safe to have it. It's okay for you to have this. It's not, it's unfamiliar right now. And that's why you feel this way. Like, that's why you might get this anxious feeling, simply because it's unfamiliar and you're not used to having this. And then you're trying to tell your subconscious that, oh, I do have it. And your subconscious is like, nuh-uh, simply because it's unfamiliar. Okay. But it will get familiar the more you repeat it. So you can absolutely tell yourself, if you don't want to do EFT tapping or breath work or anything like that, it is safe for me to have this. And I will have this because I am worthy and deserving of having this. And I will have this. I mean, I would kind of just affirm through everything. That's how I've done it. I might do a little bit of breath work, inhale and exhale a few times. Absolutely. So like, if you feel yourself really freaking out, just, hold it for a deep belly inhale, and then hold it for like 4 seconds, and then a long, like 4, 4, 4, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. That really helps me sometimes. And you could do the light meditation where I talked about listening to a theta brainwave or a frequency. Frequencies are good too. The 528, those are pretty good too. To clear your mind, to get your mind to shut up for a second so you can actually calm down. That's okay too. But, everybody's different. Things work differently for people, and that's okay. But I mostly I tell myself it's safe for me to have this. And I would keep persisting through the gut-wrenching feeling, but that's just me personally. But you can absolutely tell yourself it's safe to have it. SP told me he wanted to stop talking, and now it's been a couple of months of nothing. Okay. What are you doing? Like, SP told me he wanted to stop talking, and now it's been a couple of months of nothing. Okay, so like, what's your routine like? Every day, are you just telling yourself, well, another day, no contact? Like, what are you doing during the day? What are you doing on a daily basis? A glow up is the best revenge. I do it. Show them, yeah, I'm better. Absolutely. A glow up, yeah. Yeah. Because the man's going to come running back. Anyways, he's going to be like, oh, shit, I messed up. I made a mistake. And you could take him if you want him, or you can send him packing if you want to. Because that's a good way to get back at people, too. A lot of people do that. They will have a glow up, work on self-concept, and then when this person comes back, they're like, no thanks. Remember what you did? Yeah, fuck you. That's okay to do too. Oh no, I'm thinking about persisting nonstop for the next week or two, like listening to my Parrot app nonstop. Absolutely. Absolutely. You absolutely can. I love the Parrot app. It helps me so much. It's my cat at my door. I can't tell, but yeah. Why can't I comment? Oh, it works now. Oh no, bleach soda. TikTok does tend to block comments sometimes. I don't know why. It's TikTok for you. For some odd reason, my brain doesn't feel a difference listening to my own affirmations like on Parrot app, so I went back to YouTube ones. That's okay. That's okay. Do whatever you want to do. It don't matter. It all works the same, really. SP has been with other girls and lied to me, so I feel I'm carrying the weight of that guilt from him because of lack of clarity. I want SP, but not to feel stuck. Okay, so he's been with other girls. Work on your self-concept. Do you know what I mean when I say self-concept? I really think self-concept could help you, because if you're saying SP has been with other girls and is lying to you, I do think you need to work on your self-concept. Same, dad abandoned mom, emotionally unavailable, gaslit. Yeah, I feel that. Well, kind of, sort of, in a way. But yeah, like, if we have abandonment issues, it's okay. We can fix them. And we ain't got to do a whole lot of work, unless you want to fix them. I simply affirm for everything. For every single thing. Everything I affirm for. That's how I've healed myself, manifested everything I've manifested. And I mean, I healed my broken bones. I didn't just heal my anxiety, my depression, my abandonment wounds. I'm not 100% perfect still. I still have some issues I haven't dealt with that I haven't healed from. Like, I'm not 100% healed. But from a lot of my issues, yeah, I am. But there are some things I still haven't dealt with, and that's okay. I will when I want to, or I might not. I don't care either way right now, truly. But you can absolutely change this abandonment wound, this fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, all of it. It can be changed, I promise. She was like that because me and P are linking, but that's her brother. But she told me to talk to him. Oh, so you think she kind of salty. Maybe she thinks that now you're giving all her time to her brother, and you don't have time for her anymore. But yeah, you probably just assuming that, oh, since, it's my best friend's brother, she's gonna be a certain type of way about it. No, she's completely cool with it. She has no issue with it. She is extremely happy for me. She loves us being together. It's brought us closer together as friends. I think my comments aren't posting. I haven't seen one. I have not seen one. So you might have to try posting it again. What can cause hot and cold behavior or hot and cold movement? I'm seeing so much movement, but when it pauses, I get nervous. We FaceTimed 2 days ago, and we talked, and he reached out first. Yay. But we haven't talked since then. What do you think? So with hot and cold behavior, are you constantly going back and forth between the old story? Because if you keep going back and forth, you're going to get hot and cold behavior. Because your subconscious can only serve one master. It cannot serve the new story and the old story. It can't do both. It cannot do... You're going to get hot and cold behavior if you're doing that, if you're flip-flopping. So it seems like you're still going back to the old version of him. And he can't be two people at once either. So he has to be one or the other. Like, he can't be both. So you're going to get that hot and cold behavior when you do this. If you keep identifying him as, oh, he's not fully conformed yet. Okay, that's what you're going to get. You got to stick to the new story. I was going to go out with a guy, not SP. Was so excited to put myself out there, but got scared away. I wanted to have something happen in my life, but maybe I'm too picky. Look, I feel that. I'm picky. So you got scared away. So you was going to go out with a guy, but you got scared away. You wanted to have something happen in my life, but maybe I'm too picky. Okay. You could still have maybe like a fear of relationships because of the things you've experienced. And maybe, you could be scared of, oh, he's going to be like every other guy. Like, what were you thinking when, you wanted to go on this thing, on this date, but you got scared away? Like, what were you thinking at that time? Me and my SP got into it. He told me that we never going to be friends again. I apologized to him. I didn't get a text back. That's okay. That's okay. You keep persisting. He will text back. You can also revise it. He didn't say, so instead of keep playing over, oh, he said he never wants to be friends again. No, he said he can't live without me. Stop telling yourself that he doesn't want to be friends again and keep telling yourself, oh, he said he couldn't live without me. He said he wants to be with me forever. Start telling yourself that story instead. Are you still at the SP manifested? No. I worked on my self-concept and I decided that wasn't what I wanted anymore. So, no. Look, I'm telling y'all, once y'all work on self-concept, you might not even want that SP anymore. You might not even want that toxic, old-ass relationship anymore. It happens to the best of us. How do you stop checking messages when manifesting? So, like, you're checking to see if he's contacted you? Anytime I was waiting for a text message, I would put my phone down and I would work on my self-concept. I'm not kidding. Because when I noticed myself looking for this external validation, I would be like, okay, what am I feeling right now? Like, I want him to text back because I want to feel loved. I want to feel wanted. I want to feel cared for. And so I would start affirming for just that. I would start working on my self-concept. Because, like, if we're waiting on a text from a man, it's probably because we're wanting to feel wanted, which is a normal human thing to want. Obviously, of course, we're humans. We want this human interaction. We want to feel loved for and cared for. Absolutely, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But in that moment, yeah, I would absolutely be like, how am I feeling right now? Like, I would be very aware and pay very close attention to, like, what was going on. And be like, I'm looking for this external validation right now because if he doesn't text me back, I'm going to feel like he doesn't really care about me. So I'll be like, I am cared for. I am the prize. I am the only option. I am loved. I am worthy and deserving. And I would absolutely work on my self-concept in that moment. And it usually made me feel better. Absolutely. Would constantly talking to myself in my head about the new story be a way of manifesting? Yeah, absolutely. I typically talk to myself in my own head like I'm talking to someone else about the new story. Yeah, that's fine. That's 100% perfect. What did you record your affirmations on? I have an iPhone, so I have the Parrot app. Android doesn't have the Parrot app, I don't think, but any voice recording app that's free will work perfectly. How do you... Oh, sorry, hold on. Lost my... How do you do self-concept and reach your dream life when you're depressed? Okay, so how do you do you want to work on your self-concept and you want to manifest your dream life, but you're depressed. I've manifested things while depressed. I was on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication for a while, but being depressed does not have to stop you from getting what you want. It doesn't. It does not, I promise. I think a lot of people think that having anxiety, depression, trauma, maybe bipolar depression, any mental illness really. I don't really like calling it illness. I don't really know what else to call it. Any mental things like that. They think that it can stop them from getting their desire. It doesn't have to. Absolutely not. It does not have to. I think a lot of people, with some of the mental things going on with them, EFT tapping could probably help. Absolutely. But when I was going through it, look, during my eviction, I was depressed as shit. I'm not kidding. I was bed rotting every single day unless I was at work. And at work, I was pretty much rotting away at work. So yeah, I get it. But I would put my headphones in and I would still persist. No matter what. I kept persisting. But you can absolutely do whatever technique you need to do to regulate if you want to. And you might not believe it at first, and that's okay. So you might be saying these affirmations and you're saying, this is stupid. I don't believe this. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to believe it. Not one bit. You just got to keep persisting in the new story. How do you ignore untrue, fearful thoughts and feelings that get an emotional reaction out of you? Okay, so untrue, fearful thoughts, they don't matter. They don't matter. Like, I would get a lot of intrusive thoughts, and you ain't got to be scared of them. You ain't got to worry about them. It's just a passing thought. That's all it is. It's just, we have 70,000 plus thoughts a day. They don't all manifest. They don't matter. Only the story that we repeat manifest. So if you get a untrue, fearful thought, and feelings that get an emotional reaction out of you, like, those thoughts do not matter, I promise. Just take it as, okay, I'm aware of this, but I don't give you no power. You're not my thought. That thought does not belong to me. That's not who I am anymore. And with the feelings that get an emotional reaction out of you, so if you have a feeling and you get an emotional reaction, like crying, that's okay. You can cry. You can feel what you need to feel. You can feel whatever you need to feel. It doesn't hurt anything. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to get mad at something, punch a pillow. Get your feelings out. However you need to get in a appropriate manner. Don't go beating nobody's head in. I don't recommend it, but absolutely, beat a pillow, beat a punching bag, whatever you need to beat. Just not a person. I don't understand what self-concept. So self-concept is how we view ourselves. So if we're thinking, I'm not good enough, or SP doesn't want me because I'm not loved, I'm not worthy, I'm not chosen, I'm not good enough, I'm not prioritized. It's how we view ourselves. And usually you can figure out, with what triggers you and what is being reflected back to you in your reality. So like with men cheating on you, lying to you, you might have the assumption that, I'm not good enough, men always leave me, men always cheat on me, but there's something going on there, and self-concept can help it. I manifested 2 possible 3Ps away. I just loved them. Is that what you said? I just loved them? But heck yeah. Them 3Ps don't matter anyways. And girl, and what about if all the friends in my SP are just no? What can I affirm about so many people in my surroundings? Okay, so you don't like your SP's friends? SP found new, better friends. Or, you can change how you view these friends, but if you'd rather just get rid of them, SP's not friends with them anymore. They had a falling out. He found better friends. I've also been seeing a bit more angel numbers, especially on my Pokemon Go, since I'm on there a lot. Okay, I like angel numbers. Anytime I see angel numbers, I take it as I'm on the right path and to keep going. So I'll be like, thank you for the reminder. I know it's mine. I know it's done. What do you think about fears, and do you think they manifest? I don't think our fears manifest. Not unless, our assumptions manifest. So unless you're creating an assumption from this, then no, you have nothing to worry about. You're good. I think I gotta sneeze. No, I think... No, okay, I think I'm good. I'm not used to the Parrot app. Really? I love the Parrot app. It's really easy to use. It's really easy. I promise. Is it okay if I'm delusional in my mind about my desires? A couple of girls made fun of me when I spoke about my manifestation. Yeah. I've been delusional before. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's okay to be delusional. What about instant manifestation? All manifestation is instant, technically, in terms of the shift. The moment you desire it, it's yours. But the thing about this is, the moment we desire something, it's ours, right? But then we keep going back and forth between, what if it doesn't work? What if I don't get it? How long is it going to take? And this can create delays. So, it's instant, absolutely. But it can take longer for some people, depending on how, are they sticking to this new version of themselves, or are they constantly going back to the old story? Because if you keep going back to the old story, you're going to create some kind of delays because you're not the version of yourself that has it. But yes, it is instant in the sense of when you desire it, it's yours. Absolutely. But your manifestation is waiting on you to fully become the version of yourself that has it. Oh, and SP watched my story at 1 a.m. Hell yeah, I love it. Yay. SP hid my profile on social media and yesterday viewed my story after 2 months. Hold on, there's another comment. I think my manifestation is unfolding more and more daily. Of course it is. It is, absolutely. 100%. Keep going, and it'll be here before you know it. Is saying I get along with everyone and everyone understands me, agrees with me, a good affirmation? Yeah, absolutely. You can 100% say that. I get along with everyone and everyone understands me. You could say that 100%. You can also say everyone respects me. So you want to say I get along and everyone understands me. Absolutely. You can put something about respect in there too. They called me insane for believing in myself and affirming all the time, but I enjoy doing it. A lot of people do it. They're just, fuck them. It don't matter. Because if you keep doing it, you're going to end up with your dream life. And then they're just going to be like, so fuck it, let them. I was going in without thinking when I was going to go out with him, but wasn't sure his vibe. I wasn't sure his vibe, and then I started to see it was actually kind of not as good as I thought. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay to be picky. It's okay to be picky. You don't have to settle for less. You don't. So you can absolutely, be picky 100%. I get that. Oh my gosh, I am losing the plot. You're losing the plot. How to work on self-concept. When I started noticing things that I was getting triggered by, that's when I kind of knew what to work on. So, like, when I noticed people, if they weren't texting back quick enough, I didn't really feel prioritized. I didn't feel cared about. I just never really had a great self-concept. And, I mean, I do now. It's decent. But, so my favorite one is I am always loved, chosen, and prioritized. That's fixed a lot of my issues. I am always loved, chosen, and prioritized. Absolutely. And I am worthy and deserving of the life I desire. That's a good one, too. Hi, Maserati. How are you? I have good news. I saw 3 signs while I was out. I feel super calm, happy, and aligned. Yay! That's a good place to be. I love it. Sorry, I lost my place. Okay, so I've read that one. I noticed that I had a cycle in dating of people leaving me and losing feelings. So I tried making self-concept affirmations like whoever I like wants me more and won't leave me. Okay. Whoever I like wants me more and won't leave or move on. These good? Damn, I have one like this. What was it exactly? I know it's in the Discord, but you can say that's a good one. Absolutely, whatever you want to use. I'm trying to think of the one I had. You could say like the people. Damn, what was it? I don't know. You could say men pursue me. Men chase me. However you want to say it. But yeah, that one's good too. I have a specific one. I know it's in the Discord somewhere. I'd have to look for it. But yeah, it just reminded me of what you had said. But whoever I like likes me more. Men pursue me. People pursue me. Absolutely. Nothing is impossible if I can see it in my mind, right? Absolutely. 100%. If you can see it, you can have it. I asked for millions in my head case in 90 days to get my affairs in order. Okay. You got that right. The universe is not on a budget, guys. It's not on a budget. Is it a must to take action, or do I just affirm and be persistent to getting 50K? It will pop out. You don't have to take action. You might feel the need to take aligned action, but you'll know when it's aligned action. It's like a nudge, a whisper. And you can even get maybe like a voice in your head that won't shut up until you take this action. But you don't have to take any action, no. But you might have some aligned action, but it'll just happen naturally. My SP is a brand new address for the past 2+ hours. I'm affirming like crazy, seeing angel numbers, anything else I could do. Sorry, typo. Oh, okay. So my SP is at a brand new address for the past 2+ hours. I'm affirming like crazy, seeing angel numbers, anything else I could do. So you want to do something besides like affirming. You could try the thought transmission. Like look at a photo of him or just kind of see him in your head. Kind of like, you don't have to visualize perfectly to do this. You don't. But you can kind of see him in your mind. See this person in your mind and be like, what are you wanting for him to like leave that place? Just see him in your mind, and whatever you want him to do, whatever you want him to think, whatever you want to feel, tell him. Tell him in your head. I'm crashing out if you can't tell. Why are you crashing out? Oh, I'm affirming go home, call me, go home, call me, willing to do anything else, already cried a lot. Okay, yeah, absolutely. You can see him in your head, like, or look at the location or a photo of him and be like, call me, go home. You want to go home right now. You want to call me right now. I'm not used to hearing my voice on repeat. Look, I wasn't either. I got used to it, I promise. You do get used to it. You do, I promise. It'd be weird at first, but you get used to it. Hi, Chas. How are you? Thank you. Coaches just say it's instant and say anything how you say it. Yeah, I mean, it's instant in the form of a shift, but, like, the thing is, people, you know, we're the ones that create the lag. Truly, we are. Because we keep going back to the old story. We keep worrying about the how, about the when. And yeah, like, look, nothing's going to mess up your manifestation. Nothing will ruin it. But you can cause delays. Absolutely. I love that your manifestation is waiting on you. And it is. Because it's yours, but it's just waiting on you. It is waiting on you to become the version of yourself that has it. That's all it is. That's all it is. I promise. Oh, shit. Where was I? What is my SP feel she's setting for me because I have a physical disability? It's mild, so you don't know unless you see my walker or I tell you. So, are you asking what is my SP feels she's settling for? Oh, what if she feels she's settling for you because you have a physical disability? Unless you're assuming that, she won't. Are you assuming that? What's a success story which got you shocked like wildest of the wildest? Damn. I'm not sure. Wildest of the wildest? I mean, I see people manifesting a large sum of money all the time, and I always think that shit's so cool. Like manifesting. Oh, I manifested 11K. Hell yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That's funny. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, I see people manifesting houses all the time. Houses, cars, like manifesting their dream life. I think that shit's so cool. Hey, I just discovered your account. I love Law of Assumption. Me too, girl. Me too. Me too. It's my favorite. Fuck the Law of Attraction. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants that over here. Law of Assumption all the way. My belief is like I have to work hard or take actions to get what I want. I get that. I do. I used to have the assumption I have to work hard for money. Money don't grow on trees. You have to work hard for what you want. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could change it. I changed mine. I changed my assumption about that. Because I was tired of working 80-hour weeks and still never getting ahead. Always being behind. It's like the more I worked, the less money I would end up having. Because it was crazy. It was fucking annoying, I tell you what. But yeah, no. It's safe for me to have money. It's okay for me to have money. Abundance is my birthright. I've always been wealthy. Change that belief. So I switch it 100%. My messages are getting filtered again, I think. Probably. I'm sorry. It's TikTok. Stupid TikTok. I know I manifested it. I hope they don't block me for calling it stupid. I know I manifested SP Messy by not putting my boundaries of communication first. I pretended I was okay with him saying you didn't want to be exclusive, but that led to Messy. Hold on. But now I am a new person. I just don't have clarity on my feelings about SP because of everything before. Okay, so you don't really know how you feel about your SP. That's your first step. Figure out, do you want this person back or not? Nobody can make that decision beside you. Nobody. But if you want this person back, you need to change how you view yourself, how you view this person, and how you view your relationship. I always get confused on how I become the version of me that has it when I don't have it, though. I just think thoughts. Because when you think thoughts, you're that version of yourself now. You're in the state. You're choosing that identity. So, the state, how you identify, who you're being, it's pretty much all the same shit. It's all the same thing, just worded differently. But, anytime you affirm, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't believe it, you are that version of yourself in that moment who has it. Anytime you affirm for it. Anytime. You were in the state of having it. You are identifying as the person that has it. You are the version of yourself that has it. Anytime you affirm, anytime you visualize, script, whatever method. Whenever you do some kind of mental rehearsal, you are the version of yourself that has it in that moment. So, yeah, I just focus on my thoughts. I don't focus on anything else. And, I get it when, you're like, I don't have it, though. That's when you go in your head and yes, I do. I have this relationship. I am with SP. It's mine. It's done. I have it. Do you have any tips for getting over resentment with SP? I got over resentment by forgiving myself and forgiving my person. I understood how Everyone Is You Pushed Out worked, and I started understanding that he was just mirroring me and reflecting me, and indeed he was. Absolutely. And so I was like, I forgive myself. I had an affirmation for it. I don't remember. It's like, I forgive myself for creating this version, and I forgive my SP for playing out this version. But yeah, I forgave myself and I forgave this person, and that helped me a lot. But understanding everyone as you pushed out and how they mirror you really helped me to get over it too. I manifested 2 possible 3Ps away. I just loved them, wished them well. Happy, hallelujah, absolutely. I just loved them, wished them well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I like that. I try not to because the dreams and visions I have of her 26 years were in the 5D, so there's no issues like that. She doesn't even wear her glasses there. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, absolutely. Keep going with that. Okay. Yeah. So don't worry about, you don't want to think that she's going to view you the way that you said in the comment before, that, you know, she's just going to be with you because of a disability, or however you worded it. I can't remember exactly how you worded it. Don't assume that. That's not true. That's not true at all. Received money from my, received money from my mom plus settlement. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's amazing. I love that for you. Hell yeah. Your eyes are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. I would also have less money when I worked super hard. Ain't that crazy? Because anytime I worked more, it seemed my car had more issues. I kept having to put more money into my car when I was working hard for a reason, to fix my car. And the more I worked, I spent like over $5,000 in that car. And then it was totaled. Yeah, I was just like, hell no, I ain't doing this no more. Because I was in the law of assumption then. I was like, I'm over this. No, we ain't doing this no more. Nope. Yeah, I got over it. It was ridiculous. I hate that. It's like, I'm changing my beliefs around money, and I'm changing them right fucking now. Yeah, because I had some beliefs around money. You know, I grew up I grew up in poverty. So it's how I was raised. It's how I was programmed that, you know, I'll never have enough money. No matter what, no matter how hard I work, no matter what I'll do, I'll never have enough money. And I had to change that. I had to change. And I also had to change that I have to work hard for money. I have to work hard for the things I want. No, you don't. It's just a belief that's been passed down generationally. Usually it's just a generational belief most of the times. I just can't think of SP without thinking about the third party, and it makes me feel sick. It's hard. Okay. Do you work on self-concept at all? Because if the third party is bothering you this much, there's a reason. There's a reason. You think she's better than you, maybe. You think you're not good enough, that your SP really loves this person because they're better than you. They're not. So I do think that self-concept could help with that part of it. Because if you cannot put your awareness off a third party, there's a reason. I think I've asked this before, but what again does SP think, feel when I affirm? Because I say so many. Whatever you want them to think. So if you're affirming, whatever you're affirming, they start thinking. They think whatever you want them to think, however you want them to feel. I don't want him to have moved on, and don't want him to be with someone else. I know that's selfish. It's not selfish. It's normal. Of course not. I felt that way. I get it. I truly do. And he doesn't have to move on. He doesn't have to be with somebody else. I think SP lied to me about something. I just don't know what it's causing me to slow down in life. Because I just feel like he may be hiding. So you're assuming that he's lying, and you're assuming he's hiding something from you. And this is why I say self-concept. Because you will not even be thinking shit like this if you had a decent self-concept. And you're just assuming. You have no proof. You have no proof that he's doing these things. You're just creating this assumption. And then it is going to start reflecting into your reality. Should I believe tarot reading when they say something I don't like? No. Tarot readers are just mirrors. Once again, they're just reflecting back to you what you already assumed to be true. And it's not set in stone. I texted my SP and he hasn't replied to me at all. Is there any affirmations you could recommend? SP can't stop thinking about me. SP will contact me. That's what I liked to affirm. Hi, he came back, but only reacted to a message. I want more from him. Do I just ignore him and keep persisting? You can. If he's not the version that you want him to be at, you don't have to interact with that version. You can simply keep persisting 100%. If you want to interact with him, you can. But if it triggers you, then you can absolutely take a step back and be like, I need some space, so you can persist in this new story. I feel like the media is doing what they can to install limiting beliefs in people. Oh, absolutely. The government knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Absolutely. The news, social media in general, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I try not to watch too much. I try to stay away from news. I try to stay off social media too, because I'm a firm believer that the government is instilling fear and limiting beliefs into people. 100%. Because when they're broadcasting this shit on TV, and everybody watches TV, everybody watches TV for the most part. It's becoming a universal thing of people being fed fear. And, it becomes a little bit more difficult at that point. But yeah, absolutely. So believe in my self-concept and SP is coming to me. Yeah. Work on your self-concept. Change how you view yourself. Change how you view your SP. And change how you view your relationship. I heard something gut-wrenching in my 3D. Can I say I am the one for SP? 100% you can, absolutely. And keep looping it? Yes, absolutely. When you said SP can't stop thinking about me, SP will contact me, what's the fastest that's proven to you? 2.5 weeks. That's when I manifested my SP, my first conscious manifestation. It took 2.5 weeks. That was my affirmations for the whisper method. I would whisper in his ear, you can't stop thinking about me. You will contact me. You don't have to do the whisper method, though. You can simply just affirm, oh, they can't stop thinking about me. They will contact me. You can look at a photo of them and say, you can't stop thinking about me. You will contact me. But yeah. And then after I manifested him back, he told me he couldn't stop thinking about me and that he wanted to contact me. But also don't want crumbs. Nobody wants crumbs. I had people, coaches, as you mentioned, say manifestation is... Oh, wait, no. And they kept saying, oh, wait, hold on. You're doing it wrong, etc. Trying to pull me back to the old me, so I blocked them. Yeah, no. There's no wrong way to do shit. There's no wrong way to do it. It's your reality. There's no right or wrong, for one. Whatever you assume to be true will be true. And everybody creates their own rules. So it doesn't matter what other coaches say. It doesn't... I hate when coaches say you're doing it wrong. Not in my fucking reality. It's not wrong. It's how I do it. It's how I do it. So it's right. Absolutely. It's my reality. What I say goes. If you don't want to follow it, that's fine. You stay in your own fucking reality bubble and mind your business. Do whatever resonates with you, but don't be coming in my bubble trying to tell me I'm doing shit wrong. I don't think so. I don't like when coaches be saying that. Everybody's different, and that's fine. That's okay. But don't be pushing your limiting beliefs on me, thanks. Self-concept is not self-esteem. It's what you believe about yourself and others, yeah. It's what you believe to be true about yourself. I hear my cat. I don't know if you guys can hear. I have my door shut. Television, they're telling you the vision they want you to believe, and most is fear-based. Absolutely. 100%. That's why I stopped watching commercials. A lot of the commercials you see, yeah. Because you notice how it's like mental illness. It's time for me to go to bed, guys. Mental illness. Jesus. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Jeez, that was a mouthful. Okay. Illnesses, cancer, anything, they feed this fear into us. And you know how they'll be like, oh, if you've taken this medication, there's a lot of bad reactions people are having, call this number for compensation, whatever. They're creating an assumption in you that, oh gosh, taking this is leading me to have cancer. Shit like that. Absolutely. Fear-based. I just don't watch that shit no more. I had a story that he is avoidant and I need to chase him, otherwise he won't want me. I am changing that story right now. Okay. So you had a story that he's avoidant and I need to chase him, otherwise. Absolutely. 100%. He's not avoidant. He's not avoidant attachment. He is secure attachment. And he chases me. That's exactly what I would say. So change how I see the relationship, create a new story, even if it's false. It's, when you create a new story, it might feel false at first. It might feel fake, but it's not. It's simply unfamiliar. It's what you're not used to it. You are rewiring your beliefs. So, instead of seeing the relationship as he's lying, keeping secrets from you, no, you trust him. He's trustworthy. He's committed. He's dedicated. He's loyal. Start seeing him. You can write a list, pro and cons. What does he do that you don't like? What do you want to see in him? What changes do you want to make? Absolutely, you can write a list. Tell yourself he is this new version of him now. Feeling frustrated? It's been 3 months and he's out doing his own thing. Been persistent, nonstop. Okay. So you're feeling frustrated. Understandable. It's been 3 months and he's out doing his own thing. Persistent. Okay, so what are you, are you affirming? If it's 3 months, that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Tell yourself, manifesting an SP is the easiest thing in the world for me. I manifest my SP quickly and easily. Everyone believes it, definitely, but I just ignore it if I don't believe it. Yeah, if it doesn't resonate with me, I'm just not going to take that as truth. I'm not going to accept it as true. There's a lot of things I just don't. There's a lot of limiting beliefs. I saw someone earlier say robotic affirming doesn't work because you don't say it with conviction. But you ain't gotta affirm with conviction. It has been scientifically proven that repetition without conviction rewires the fucking subconscious mind. You don't need to say affirmations with conviction. I'm proof of that. I'll take that to my grave. You don't have to affirm with conviction. Robotic affirming is enough. And there's lots of people who manifest with simply robotic affirming. I don't understand. So many people have so many limiting beliefs around robotic affirming. No, it's scientifically proven. Joe Dispenza, I love that man. Scientifically proven, y'all. Can y'all stop with the robotic affirming hate shit already? It's scientifically proven. Go fight with Joe Dispenza about it. Yeah, I don't like when people are like, it doesn't work. Yes, the fuck it does. Meow, meow. Yeah, she's definitely at my door. Yeah, I got the door shut. I was hoping she was sleeping. She's not. What do you mean by living in the end? So how you feel and behave when you have your manifestations. I don't worry about how I feel, and I don't worry about how I act or behave. Living in the end for me is my thoughts, thinking as if I already have it, or as if I'm going to get it. You can absolutely use future tense. That's okay. I do prefer present tense, but future tense is fine. But my living in the end is, I already have it. I am wealthy. I love I am affirmations. Can you hear her? She's trying to climb under the door. Anyways, yeah, I just, my thoughts, my living in the end is changing my thoughts to me already having it. I had a dream he messaged me, so I know that's close, as well as a horse following me wanting pats. Can't tell you why, but he was in there happy, and so was the horse. Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. I love it. Hell yeah. I think it's funny when you say, if you or someone you know died, bish, if I'm dead, I ain't calling, right? Facts. Nah, facts. I can't stand commercials. I can't. I love your accent so much. Thank you. I had a situationship with SP. He chose a third party. I'm devastated. Okay. Were you assuming he's going to choose the third party? Were you thinking, he's going to choose a her over me? 3P don't matter. Change how you view yourself, that person, your relationship. It's self-concept. Big help. You don't need it to manifest, but it's self-concept is good, guys. It's so good, because usually when you work on self-concept, your SP comes back on their own anyways, without you even have to specifically affirm for them. Absolutely. Yes, I've been affirming, I've been saturating, we are in contact, but he's so casual, like nothing happened between us. Stop thinking like that. He's acting so casual, like nothing happened between us. No, he's dying inside. He's miserable without you. He's about to reach out any second now. You guys are already in contact. He blows you up every single day. He can't stop talking to you. Your cat, like, let me the fuck in, Miss Map. She is. Oh, now she stops. No, she was just meowing up a fit a second ago. There she is. How do you deal with constant double thinking when robotically affirming? What helped me was, like, if putting my headphones in and listening to that wasn't helping, which I would, you know, when I had a lot of double doubts, I would affirm out loud to drown out the noise I didn't want. I would put my headphones in, loud volume, to drown out the noise I didn't want. If that didn't work, frequencies. I would listen to the frequencies like I have in the Discord. The frequency music on YouTube. There's some on TikTok. Or the theta brainwaves. I'm not kidding. That shit can really help. There's some frequencies that have absolutely silenced my mind. And I'm like, holy shit. This is life-changing. I can actually breathe. Like, I actually have a clear head. The frequencies can be really good for double thoughts. And then when you feel relaxed, you can start affirming. Can you affirm that your subconscious is reset and what I now affirm is what subconscious knows? Absolutely. Of course. I thought it was my cat asking to answer. I hear her. Oh, poor baby. She's such an asshole, guys. She's taking all my tree ornaments and hid them. All the balls, they're gone. They're gone. I'll let her. Well, I do like to let her in here sometimes, but when I'm sleeping, she attacks my feet. She'll attack my feet at night. So like I can't have her in here when I sleep, or else I'm like kicking her because she's attacking my feet, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's my cat plus he scratches. Yeah, she be biting and scratching at the door. I'm like, that's not gonna do much. You're just like eating paint. Stop doing that. Do you have like affirmation or subliminal playlist? We have some. Are you in the Discord? The Discord's in the link in my bio, but I have like some affirmations in there for certain things, and a lot of people post affirmations, and they also put subliminals in there. And I mean, for subliminals, I like High Frequency Guru anyways. Your cat's meow relaxes my mind. She sometimes, her meows right now aren't bad, but when she's in heat, her meows drive me nuts. Because she's 24/7. 24/7, yeah. Just meow, meow. And it's that meow. And I'm like, stop it. Hey girl, OMG, went to a party with my ex. We spoke a bit and heard him say he misses me to his friend. Girl, yeah, he did. Of course he did. I've been manifesting him, but his friend was like making sure nothing will happen, and he said it's still over, but it gives me hope. Girl, there is hope. His friend don't matter. Fuck his friend. Fuck his friend. That man's yours. That man's yours. That friend don't matter. That means yours. Currently screen recording so I can write down notes and not forget what you're saying. It's okay. I'll post this one on YouTube. It might take me a while. Because I got to download it off TikTok. Because it's been 2 hours. I'm about to get off. Y'all got 6 minutes. I'm getting off. Because it's 2 hours. It's going to take it a minute to upload. So it probably won't be on till tomorrow, obviously. But yeah. I'll put this one on YouTube. This one's going to be long. Is anybody really going to watch a 2 hour TikTok live recording? That's crazy. 2 hours? That's so long. I'm always like, people's not going to watch that. Ain't no way people's going to watch that. I will check out the Discord. You're welcome. It helps my ADHD brain remember everything. Heck yeah, I get that. Look, I get that. It's okay. What if the affirmations are just trying and not being? What do you mean? What do you mean? Give me an example. Like, what do you mean? Are you talking about future tense instead of present tense? Because that's fine. But give me an example of what you mean. Sometimes I watch manifestation stuff with my pug, and then she'll look at me hard, and then I feel compelled to take her for a walk, like, sad. Does she know? She's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna use my power to make you take me on a walk. Take me on a walk right now. I love animals. Remember, you are programming old habits. Be gentle with yourself. Absolutely, 100%. You're gonna have bad days, and it's okay to take a conscious break. It's okay to have a bad day. Absolutely. You're gonna have uncomfortable moments, and that's okay too. But don't let the uncomfortable moments keep you from persisting and getting your desire, because the uncomfortable moments are temporary. They don't last forever. But if you give up and you keep manifesting the shitty shit you don't want, well, that's another story. So like I said earlier, pick your hard. Which hard do you want? The hard where you change and go through the temporary uncomfortable moments, or the hard where you give up and you keep living your shitty life, you know? Fuck his friend. Absolutely. I did call him though, but I feel like it's working. He hasn't replied, but IDK, if that was about... It's okay. It don't matter. He's going to reply. Just tell yourself, nope, he's going to reply. He's thinking about what to say. When you get the silent moments, don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as he's trying to figure out what to say. He's trying to figure out how to express his undying love for me. It's all about how you perceive it. Got a question. What's up? How funny TikTok didn't block that. TikTok be getting on my nerves sometimes. I be seeing half-naked women, sometimes naked women. It's like, and TikTok blocks a poop emoji, and I'm like, what sense does that make, y'all? I love doing my work and hearing the stories on the back. It's like affirmations at this point. Oh, I love that. I would. Well, I'm glad to, it comforts me to know that people would. It does. That's why I've started uploading them, because I'm like, I know somebody will. At least somebody would. But like at first I was like, would they though? Would they really? Also, I wanted to say I'm so glad I found you. You've helped me so much. Oh yay, I'm glad. Especially if I have nothing to do. I feel that. Can you manifest a specific person with their full name to be in a relationship with you? Yeah, you can. Absolutely. Do I have to feel like I already have... Do I have to feel like I already have stuff to manifest it? What do you mean? No, you don't. No. Like, do you have to feel like you already have it to manifest it? No. It's not about how you feel. I just worry about my thoughts. I align my thoughts with the version of myself that has it. So, you know, if I want to be a millionaire, I'm not going to try to feel like a millionaire, because I have no fucking clue how that... I can imagine how it feels like. It feels like freedom. I could go buy a fucking Lambo, but can I do that in my 3D reality? No, because I'm not really a billionaire yet. But, you know, so I don't worry about acting. I don't worry about feeling. I just worry about my thoughts. And so, you know, I am a billionaire. I am a billionaire. You know, and I would keep affirming that until it happened. That's all I do, though. I just worry about my thoughts. I try to visualize him wanting me, but I can't imagine it no matter how hard I try. It's okay. You don't have to visualize to manifest. You don't have to. You don't have to visualize. You don't have to visualize. You can keep affirming. Even if it feels fake, even if it feels stupid or silly or ridiculous, that's okay. It's normal for it to feel that way at first, but eventually the repetition, it's going to become easier and easier, and we're going to create a new assumption. Oh, y'all got 1 minute. Okay, y'all got 1 minute, and there's so many. It doesn't matter how you feel, as long as you persist, you'll get it. Exactly. You the best. Thank you, Shakira. Okay, missed one. How to not be stuck waiting, trying to get something instead of already having it. So how to not be stuck waiting, trying to get something instead of already. So you're trying to not be stuck waiting, trying to get something. You tell yourself you already have it. I affirm I already have it. It's already mine. It's already done. And I reaffirm for my desire. You don't have to be stuck waiting, trying to get it. You simply tell yourself and remind yourself. That's why I like to robotically affirm. I just keep telling myself I have this thing. It's mine. I change my thoughts. Sometimes being Delulu strongly did not work, thinking it was going to happen, but didn't. IDK why. Sometimes being strongly Delulu. Sometimes being Delulu strongly did not work, thinking it was going to happen. If it hasn't happened yet, you just need to keep persisting. That's all. That's it. If it's not here yet, you keep going until you do get it. That's it. It's still unfolding. You still need to keep going. Oh my God, 14. Hold on. Girl, I reached out and he told me he doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. Now I'm spiraling. Revise it. He didn't say that. He said he can't live without me. He can't imagine a future without me in it. I'm his person. I'm his soulmate. He's obsessed with me. It's okay if you spiral. SB came back to me. He texted me, wanted me to come see me, and etc. And I know my tick now. It's water. Oh, your technique now. I've been doing it for a couple days now and been getting headache from his energy. And affirmation from time to time. I can't believe it. Absolutely, girl. Do what works with you. Do what works for you. Keep going. Keep going with it. Love your content. Oh, thank you. Okay, but like I have bad anxiety, so I try to work around my thoughts and not treat them as threats. You don't got to be scared of your thoughts. I promise. I've dealt with anxiety, depression, and I used to be so scared of my thoughts. Your thoughts are just noise. Tell yourself only my intentional thoughts manifest. Only my intentional thoughts manifest. Anything besides that is just bullshit. It's just noise. Don't even worry about it. It don't matter. You want a Lambo, but you're a... I do not want a Lambo. I do not want a fast car. I do not want a fast car. Because people in my town cannot drive as it is. So if I had a fast car, I'm definitely getting wrecked again. Like, I got wrecked driving a fucking Dodge Dart, bro. I couldn't imagine a Lambo. Somebody would hit me on purpose because they would think I have money. I had a friend earlier say some of my affirmations to me. One was, you're amazing. And I'm like, well, absolutely. Ain't it fun when you start hearing your affirmations being repeated back? Hey, just got home from work. Hello, hello. I remember me starting manifesting in May, still manifesting. Old me would have died if she knew, but no, wait, hold on. But no, wait, I'm just chilling. Absolutely, just chill. Just chill. That's the best thing, that just chill. Enjoy life the best you can. How about when people say let go or detach, or when people get pregnant when they gave up trying? Don't affirm that, Beth. Absolutely. I ain't scared of it now. But let me tell you, after my car accident, I was like, I gotta watch what I say. I really got to be careful what I say from now on. But now I'm like, it's okay. I know it's not going to manifest. But no, before I was like, I know I manifested my car accident. And I was so careful after that. I was like, I was like, nope. Nope. Okay, but anyways. How about when people say let go or detach? You can absolutely detach. Detaching doesn't work for me. I don't want to detach. I don't want to let go. I want to robotically affirm, but you can absolutely let go and detach if you want. Or when people get pregnant when they gave up trying, because they let go of the resistance. They stop putting the pressure on themselves to get this thing. They stop worrying about the how and the when. So the resistance, it's gone. And that's, yeah, people can get it then. Now, they might not always get it instantly. It still might take time. So, they can detach from it in a way. But, it still might take another year or two. But if they had just kept persisting, they could have got it a lot sooner. I think you're the richest person I know, for real. I am. I'm abundant with love and friends and health. I'm abundant in all the right ways. And I have a great ass also. Anyway. I'm going to edit that out. TikTok, don't block me, bro, okay? Anyways, do you ever feel the energy build up when you can't jump around with excitement because you're around people? Because that was me earlier. Absolutely. No, I'd still jump around. Fuck them. Fuck them. Jump around. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to get off now. That's all the comments. Hell yeah, it's only 12:04. I'm going to let my cat in here. I had to drop my stuff and jump around. Hell yeah. Yes, girl. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll post this on YouTube. Everybody's going to hear me talking about my ass. Okay. Everybody have a great night.